Hi guys, and welcome to Soul Truth 1111. I'm glad to be back. I hope you're having a great holiday weekend. I'm pretty much staying at home, but it's been relaxing, to say the least. Okay, so this is a Divine Masculine, Feminine, overall current energy reading for the Twin Flame Collective. So I'm going to get right on to the cards. Over here we have mental and physical, the Divine Masculine, and emotional and spiritual. On the right side, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. And the middle cards are the overall cards for the reading. Okay, if you would like a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box for those. I've made some updates on some of those to offer a little bit more, and so I hope you enjoy those. Or if you feel led to donate, there's an option there as well. So okay, first card we have for the Divine Masculine Collective current energies is the Messenger of Water. Okay, what I'm getting from this is the Divine Masculine is having romantic feelings and very attracted to the Divine Feminine, or the feminine that's in his current energy. There's a shivery feeling of wanting to just be romantic. Admiration for this person, seeing the best in others or in this person that he's having these affections for. And a heightened emotional awareness that he has these feelings. And this card also means a call to fall in love with yourself. So even though the Divine Masculines may be feeling emotional and may feel romantic, they are still learning to love themselves, because until you love yourself completely, you cannot give out the unconditional love to anyone else until you have that for yourself. Then the two become balanced. So yeah, that's what I'm getting from this card. A lot of romantic feelings and admiration and attraction. Okay. The next card I have is the Seven of Air. And this is basically independent, not conforming to what people think, pretty much going against the flow of everyone else, and going basically what spirit wants, or your own intuition, or your own, not people pleasing. So I am not sure if the Divine Masculine is doing this and not listening to spirit, as we'll see going on with the cards, acting in a way that he just doesn't care about the journey or the Divine Feminine. He's on his own, distractions right now to not face that, or this means he is facing that and he does not care what other people think. Basically coming into the spiritual knowledge, or the head knowledge, mental space of knowing what this divine journey is about, and putting that as a priority in his life. So take these cards as they resonate in your own specific journey. Okay. Next we have love. Openness choosing to see love in all things and the best in people or the one that you love. Having the Spirit's unconditional love, or learning this. So I'm seeing a continuation of the first card where they're learning to love themselves so that they can love, but they're feeling these emotions of attraction, of romantic feelings. Know that there is never real separation from your true twin flame. There's only illusion of separation. So even if you're not in union or on speaking terms, you're not separated. There's still love there. Even sometimes if you don't feel it. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that right now. Let's see. Next card is the Six of Earth. With this card, unexpected resources or happy surprises, happiness or happy surprises, generosity. I feel like the Divine Masculines are wanting to give back to the Divine Feminines. This is what I'm getting from this card. It may not seem like that to a lot of Divine Feminines. Maybe going, yeah, right, I don't even, we don't communicate, we don't anything, but I feel like Spirit's really working on the Divine Masculines right now. So even the last card of Love, this could be in the Seven of Air, of him truly coming into his own and knowing that it doesn't matter what anyone thinks anymore about this relationship or connection, because he knows it's real. He knows he has love for the Divine Feminine, and that is his truth. That's where he stands, and he's unmovable in that. So yeah, I feel like he's feeling generous. If he's not now, he will. So I feel like Spirit is working on many of Divine Masculines to move them into the spirit of union, where they truly love themselves and they truly want to give back to the Divine Feminines. This is not for every Divine Masculine, but this is for many that are choosing to walk in this journey and are following the guiding of Spirit and the universe. Because this is happening within the Divine Feminine or Divine Masculines as a whole, as a collective, to get them ready for union. Okay. The next card I have is Six of Air. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. Taking a trip. Excuse me. So this is like a completion of a cycle, or completion of hard times, or the dark, or the Tower moments. So that has caused a lot of Divine Masculines to really go within. So I believe that they're learning their lessons from that, and this is why they're getting the love cards and the generosity, and finding a balance within those. There's still work to be done, but I feel that Spirit is really working on the Divine Masculines at this time. Okay. Now we're going into the physical. Physical, I am getting the throat chakra. So for many Divine Masculines, they're wanting to reach out, they're wanting to communicate. Many are communicating, or many will communicate because of the love and affection that they're feeling and the generosity that they want to give back. So, like I said, take each card as they resonate, and as they are specific to your own journey. But I'm feeling that these divine masculines that I'm picking up on right here are really going within, and they've done a lot of work and spent a lot of alone time to discover who they really are and what they really want, and they want to communicate the past hurts. Many want to apologize. Many want to just have that communication of healing with the divine feminine. This is what I'm feeling. Okay. The next card, physical, is believe and succeed. This is about having confidence and achieving your goals, inspiration, recognition, and knowing that faith is powerful and can bring amazing results. You know, as you put faith into something that you want to manifest, and you give that wholeheartedly, you'll get that wholeheartedly from the universe. It may not come in your timing, but as you let go of that and also give it, it will come back to you. Knowing that the universe is sending you signals, and that success and just that success is inevitable as you believe, as you have faith, as you trust the universe, as you're guided by spirit. Yeah, just sending signals and to the one you love as well. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm getting from that. Success. All right. This one is helpless and hopeless. Some divine masculines, or this can be the same, which however these resonate, are feeling like there's obstacles in their way of going forward and feeling restricted, or powerless. They want to take action, but they don't know how. Don't know if they'll be received correct, or right, or forgivingly. It's a wake-up call to adjust your thinking about the situation or your relationship. So when you're coming in unconditional love, you can't operate in fear. So this is like looking at the light and wanting to go towards it, wanting to walk in your journey, but you're like stagnant because of this fear of whatever it could be. But it has to do with the way you're looking at the situation. So like change your perspective on moving forward. Know that even though there's not steps right in front of you, use the steps on the side to get around that area. It's overcoming your own blocks in your mind that keep you from moving forward to communicate this love that you're feeling for the divine feminine. And it's getting beyond those barriers to go communicate. So don't let things hold you back, because you have just believe and succeed. You're able to do it if you just step out and do it. So, because you have love and spirit guiding you here, and a couple of love cards. So, don't let nothing hold you back. Have faith and keep believing that all things are possible. The Spirit's on your side. The universe is working all things out for your highest good, and that is truth. Okay, from this I'm getting, they're really confronting, the divine masculines are confronting themselves, their shadow side, and really asking themselves, what's taking me so long? Why did I go this route? What's holding me back? Just taking a deeper look into themselves and where they're at. Feeling the love, allowing themselves to feel their emotions. Just confronting everything that's happened from the past and gaining a right perspective on that. By spirit, by the universe. Like this one, just like changing your thoughts on the situation and the people involved. Because maybe the way you're thinking about things or the situation is all like twisted and, not correct. But oftentimes we can self-sabotage ourselves, like, not even intentionally. We can have the wrong thought and stay in that space of negativity or whatever and not move forward because it's more comfortable to stay where we're at. And so, but many divine masculines are confronting their shadow side and these things that have held them back and why. Okay. The next card I have is Eight of Fire. Events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over. Many things happening at once. So no more delaying. I don't know if this has to do with projects moving forward or this union moving forward or the connection or change in the way they view the divine feminine or coming towards the divine feminine. So take this as it resonates, but I feel that many of them are moving towards, they're changing and they're moving towards the divine feminine at a fast pace. Just in the last 2 weeks, the divine feminines are really coming into their emotional side, and they've gone through tower moments, and they're really changing little by little, but it's fast. It's little by little, but it's happening faster than you would think it would be happening, because they want this love. Now that they're understanding that this is the love that they've been wanting, they're trying to figure out, like they're in this hopeless and helpless state, trying to think, like, now that I know what this is, did I screw it up too bad to move into it? Because I feel it. I'm feeling this love. I'm learning how to love me, and I know what I want now. So don't be surprised if you hear from your divine masculine soon, because they want to reach out. They want to communicate. Many of them. Okay? Okay, I'm moving on to the divine feminines. Current mental state, and let's see. Right now we have the moon, and it is a full moon today. So the divine feminines are kind of going within. They're having a little bit of self-doubt, or doubt about this connection or journey. They're being indecisive. They're thinking about if they want to stay in this journey, or they want to move on with a soulmate, or many of them are really contemplating moving on because it's been often for many of us, it's been years, so it's really hard. There's been a lot of purging and healing and growing and coming into their own. The divine feminines have really come into their own. Sorry if you hear my stomach growling. Really listen to your intuition here and have courage and faith to move forward if that's what you feel to do. But continue to let go and follow your intuition. It's what I'm getting. Don't be hasty on like going to be with someone else if you're not healed and ready from your, to inflame. But I'm feeling that many are, really tired of, feeling stuck, or feeling like this journey is not going anywhere. I'm crying, I'm healing, I've done my work, I've given. Ones that, it's like one-sided. Many are feeling this moon energy. So continue to have faith and listen to your intuition. Go within, divine feminines. And sometimes, it's darkest just before the dawn. Remember that in your moments of doubt. Okay. Next we have King of Water. Let's see. You know what? Another thing that I wanted to say about the moon is that things can be going on behind the scenes, and although we don't see it, know that the divine masculines are, spirit is moving in them, and the universe is working everything out for our highest good. And things can be invisible, like be in the invisible realm, and because we don't see things manifesting or in the 3D, this is like really calling us to trust that the spirit is working for our highest good, even though we don't see it. But I know how hard that is to hear again. So take these as they resonate, please. Okay. The next one I have is, I already showed you, King of Water. And what I was saying about this is generosity, generous or diplomatic, being fair. Let's see. The divine feminines being a good listener, non-judgmental peacemakers and mediators. What I'm feeling from this is a lot of divine feminines are not feeling, even though they have been fair, they don't feel that the divine masculines have been fair. And spirit hears you, and the universe knows, and will work everything out for your highest good. You're not forgotten, and just stay encouraged, stay in faith and trusting the universe and spirit to work everything out in perfect divine timing. Continue to love yourself Next I have the Chariot. This is victory, overcoming life's obstacles, and you know, victory in the journey, in this journey, in the twin flame journey. Staying in that mindset, rising after a fall, and loving again, or freely just being truthful and unconditional loving, being, you know, fearless, and using your skills, being skillful and fearless, just walking in your divine feminine power, you know, and illumination from the universe that Spirit, you know, has put upon you, and your strength. But it's victory and overcoming. So these other heavy things of not seeing movement, some are coming into union, and some are seeing their divine masculines move and change. But sometimes we, you know, do have to back away and walk in our own victory of just being the divine feminine, you know. But many are having divine victory in the union as well. And even if you're not having divine victory, in other words, it hasn't manifested, doesn't mean that you don't have the victory. So see it as manifesting. See it as it is, as you want it to be, as you know, picture it as it is in the spirit realm. Okay, to manifest it in the physical. Okay, next we have, which is really cool, we have the victory card, then we have the Two of Water, which is unconditional love, overflowing of abundance, fertility of love. So you're giving birth to love and unconditional love, and you're pregnant with this like union, basically. Just being guided by Spirit and the universe in all things into your victory on this journey. So be encouraged. If this is not happening now, it will happen. It's coming to pass. This should confirm like what is already happening in the divine masculines with you as well. Take the cards as they resonate, of course. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Okay, so many divine feminines are, like I said, feeling like they want to move on, and they're trying to have faith, but inside they're having this struggle of, you know what, this is just not how I want to live. It's not for my, it doesn't feel like it's for my highest good. And that could be because you want, you know, it's not because you're lonely, you just want to share, you know, your life with somebody. It may have been years that you've been on this journey or whatever, however this resonates in your specific, you know, situation or journey. But be encouraged and pray about, you know, seek your intuition and pray about having discernment on what direction to go in, and make sure that you don't step out into like a love relationship unless you're healed from your, you know, your twin flame, and you've truly let that go, instead of bouncing back and forth, because, you know, sometimes we've had that happen to us, divine feminines, and that could be really hurtful to go, you know, back and forth with someone instead of just be upfront. And, you know, so I would just say, like, consult your intuition and Spirit on being guided to make the decisions that are on your heart. Okay, next I have Master. So what I'm getting from this is fear, or like releasing negative. You feel like your heart is like in this box, or you're just stuck. But you feel love as well. It's finding freedom where you're at. But make sure that you keep a positive outlook on this journey or your life, because whatever you send out, you'll attract more of. So make sure that you are meditating, and if you do the negative feelings do come up, that you give them over to God and give them to Spirit, and ask the universe to transmute them into love and light, so that you can receive more love and light. Okay? But yeah, I think a lot of divine feminines are fearing that there's not going to be a union, fearing that the divine masculines are not going to change. But also, like, one of the first cards that I pulled here talked about not being able to see the invisible happening, although it is happening. So really use your intuition with this, and go past the deep dark thoughts of fear, and allow the Spirit to heal your heart and return you back to faith and love, unconditional love for yourself. I found this interesting because this card also, the first, it's also like mastering your emotions or your mindset, so that it brings more of positive into your life. So this is like being influenced, having compassion, accepting the moment, being patient, and being confident, knowing confidence in Spirit and in the universe, that Spirit is working everything out for your highest good, and letting go of control. The same thing with this Master is letting go of, these kind of are the same thing, letting go of the negative and coming back into the perspective of knowing that the divine is working everything out for our highest good, and loving ourselves right now, and completely moving according to our intuition, not our emotions or our thoughts, but by what's, releasing everything into the control of the Spirit, so that whatever happens is positive and all the negative is transmuted, and we receive positive back. Okay? Because we are manifestors. Divine feminines are manifesting those things that they have put out there. Whether it's union, many are manifesting unions, okay, and manifesting Spirit working on the divine masculines, because they have surrendered and given up this fear and this control. They continue to stay positive, and I'm not saying we're going to just every day feel, this complete glee that that we just know that everything's working out, because we do have bad days, especially in the last couple of weeks, or many divine feminines have been purging and healing. Things are coming up from the past, we're crying, we're getting that out, and then in those times we're looking at the situation and second guessing, questioning, and it's been really hard for the divine feminine. So know that you are manifesting, and keep putting out into the universe those things, those intents, and those things that you want to come to pass. Those beautiful thoughts those beautiful meditations or intents or prayers. Put those out there, the things that you want to see come to pass. Okay, and not only put them out there, but feel them, and then release them. Release the hold on them, I mean. It's almost like, universe, this is what I want. I feel this being my life. And now I give it to you to bring to me, and leaving it there. Knowing that, having faith that it will come back to you. Okay? Alright. Next I have, let's see, Flow. This is a very emotional card. Means to attract or serendipity. It's very emotional. Cycles, the positive in you, expressions of the positive. This is also the Wheel of Fortune. So, like expansion of the positive in you and the expansion of the positive around you. So this is like a growth of all positive continuing to flow. Flow forward into your life, into your current situation. This is also, like I said, it's right next to the manifestation card. So it's that flowing into your life. Whatever the intents, whatever is on your heart, whatever you wanted to manifest, this is it flowing into your life. And having those serendipity moments where you are emotionally just ecstatic about that flowing into your life, that the Wheel of Fortune, and all these blessings just showering you. So it's attracting what you manifested. It's attracting what you put out there, basically. Okay, so very positive cards there. So let go of the control, so that will come into your life. Rest and reconsider. So a lot of us are needing a lot of rest because we have been healing and purging and overcoming a lot of negative thoughts concerning this journey. So make sure you take some time for yourself to love yourself, continue to love yourself, rest, and use this time for meditation and time to reflect and ask Spirit, is there something that I need to grow from or learn from or hear? And continue to recharge yourself, gain more faith for this upcoming week. Continue to trust the universe and be encouraged. Just rejuvenate. Okay? Let's see what we have here. This is Queen of Water. It says tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So I believe that Spirit is saying that continue. For many, unions are happening, okay, and communication is happening with the Divine Masculine, okay. But for some, they're still waiting. So continue to do what you've been doing, okay, whether it's let go and just, the self-love, self-care, being patient, being tender-hearted and empathetic, forgive yourself for things that you may have said wrong or done wrong in the past. Just forgive yourself for everything and love yourself unconditionally. Know that your relationship is developing to a new level, even if you can't see it, even if it's invisible right now. Okay, things can change tomorrow, because in this over here for the Divine Masculine, it said it's happening fast. So the divine masculines are really going within and working on themselves. You know, they've gone through some tower moments. So divine feminines, stay in your self-love. Continue in your faith. Continue to be loving towards yourself and others, and stay in that tender-heartedness. Okay, and be guided by your intuition. My stomach is so growling, I'm sorry. Okay, well, we're moving into the emotional cards for the Divine Masculine. The first card I have is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So Divine Masculines, enjoy the moment with your Divine Feminines. Each moment is a blessing from God with the Divine Feminines, because they are like none other and no one can take their place. So even in your own life, you know, love yourself in each moment as well. And by doing that, you'll attract your Divine Feminine. Codependency, addictions are affecting your relationship. Okay, so a lot of Divine Masculines are still in the codependent stage, and they need to let go of these things that they're possibly using to fear, because of fear, or they're just plain addictions. They're not facing their shadow side, they're not facing their emotions, they don't want to feel, so they are being codependent on something other, like it could be anything. It could be drugs, alcohol, it could be sex, it could be shopping. But the Divine Masculines are using other things so that they don't have to feel. And this is preventing the relationship from growing and moving forward. And this is why many Divine Feminines are wanting to move forward and possibly move into a soulmate relationship or something else, because some Divine Masculines are unwilling to let go of these things that are causing disruptions within the divine connection. And the divine and the universe ultimately want the highest good for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine. So, you know, the divine would also allow that as well. It's not the ultimate blessing in a partner, but in other words, no one can bless you like your own soul. But if your own soul is being rejected by someone else, the only thing you can do is give your unconditional love and move forward. Sometimes you can't make a person change. You can't make a person want you. You can't make them choose to let go of their codependency and heal. You can't make them want to face their own emotions. But you do have control in loving yourself. And that's what we need to focus on, is loving ourselves. And ultimately, when those decisions come up, you know, like, Spirit, what do you want me to do? Should I stay in this? Should I move forward in something else? Because it's been years, or because, you know, we have to use our deepest intuition with that, so that we're not moving on for the wrong reasons and wanting the twin flame connection later, that we're completely finished with the twin flame journey. And so take these cards as they resonate, because, you know, a lot of times we just need to really be patient and continue to unconditionally love. So each person is in their own journey, but I'm speaking this to some of you that feel like you want to go forward. Make sure that you just follow the divine guidance of the universe and spirit. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Love yourself first. Divine masculines, please. Sorry, this is an emotional card for divine masculines. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So, you know, I really feel that Spirit is saying to the divine masculines to really love themselves, you know, and in doing this, you're going to mirror that to your twin flame, your divine feminines, and you'll be able to feel emotionally and walk into this beautiful union as you deal with that. Okay, the next I have is free yourself. It's time to take back your control of your life. So this is a fear-based card. This is basically this goat or unicorn is in a fence that it can get out of. It could jump over it, but it stays in its almost like the codependency card. Because of fear, you don't choose to move. You stay stagnant and refuse to feel, refuse to budge. It's almost like a self-sabotage. And you're keeping the biggest blessing away from you and out of your life because of past or because of codependency or for all the wrong reasons, because of fear. So really, you know, seek to love your own self, because when you love your own self unconditionally, you'll love others unconditionally. You won't have this fear. You'll let go of this codependency, because there'll be no reason to be codependent, because you love yourself unconditionally. You're not afraid of being hurt. This fear isn't there. You just love. You know, that's all you have left is love, because you surrender. And love conquers all. It truly does, if we allow it. We can be blinded from the very thing, the biggest blessing that God wants to give us, and we'll stay stuck in hell instead of walk into the heavenly bliss because of this codependency and this fear. It's really sad when you think about it. Okay, past life relationships. You have known each other before. Okay, this means, you know, you have a twin flame. You share a soul. Why be afraid of your soul, your own soul? You know, that's when you actually think about it, and you think about it with unconditional love, loving yourself unconditionally and your own soul unconditionally. To have fear is nonsense. It does not make sense, because it's like having fear against yourself. You know, so trying to put it in layman's terms. Okay, financial and career. Financial issues are a factor. Okay, the divine masculines may have some fears about finances. Maybe being secure enough or having the right job. But again, this has to do with fears. Let go of these fears. You know, when you have unconditional love and you have your own soul next to you, and I'm sure those of you that hear this can agree with me 100%. Divine, and I say this to the divine feminines and the divine masculines. When you have unconditional love, and you know that you're with your own soul, the very part substance that of yourself, you could live in a damn shoebox and be the happiest damn person on the planet, because you have everything you need. Yeah, we gotta eat. Yeah, we gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, it's good to shower and brush our teeth and all that, but what the point I'm trying to make is that quit letting minor things keep you from your ultimate blessings. We're here on this earth a short time, and once you know who your divine masculine or divine feminine is or are, man, I'm surprised we even hold ourselves back in fear, that we don't run to them. You know what I mean? I know we go through this challenging of thinking we're crazy, and we go through all these running and chasing, but you know what? If you really thought about it, it's because we didn't love ourselves coming into it, right? Because once you do love yourself unconditionally, you should want to run to your own soul. There should be nothing in this world or in the spiritual world to keep you from your own soul. Whether you live in a shoebox, a tent, you know what I mean? You do it together, and you do it in love. You have unconditional love for each other. You have everything you need, and you're one soul combined together. That is bliss, no matter where you go, no matter what you eat, no matter where you live. That is bliss. That is heaven on earth, when you have unconditional love and you have your own soul with you. It does not get better than that. You can't buy that. This is irrelevant. You cannot buy what the Spirit is trying to bring to you, is what I'm trying to say. The next card we have is Knight of Fire. Passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. I was just talking about that. Divine masculines, time is of the essence. You know, you're feeling restless. You're passionate. You feel love for this divine feminine. It's all over down here in the mental. You're really thinking about this. She's on your mind. You want to communicate. You're facing all these dark shadow areas, but there's spirit keeping you back. But things are changing fast, and you're worried about the wrong thing. Okay, divine masculines, get your mind focused on what's really important and why. Okay, what is really important and why, divine masculines and divine feminines? Why are you in this? Self-love, and to love your soul unconditionally, both ways, within yourself, within your divine counterpart, your divine masculine and feminine, and ultimately come in union so you could share that with the world. Okay, so you're restless because you're not allowing that to happen. Because if you allow that to happen, all peace, all oh Lord, if I could only get through it. Every blessing that Spirit has is within love. Everything, all needs are met within love. Whether it's peace, it's in love. Whether it's joy, it's in love. No matter what you're searching for, it's within love. And this restlessness in these things that we go through is because we don't love ourselves unconditionally, and we're not loving the other unconditionally, because we don't love ourselves unconditionally ultimately. And we're self-sabotaging and keeping ourselves stuck in hell. My Spirit's saying, I want to give you heaven. I want to give you unconditional love. I want to give you bliss. Let go of the fear. Let go of control. Let go of these money. You know? Be okay with living in a tent with the one that you've had past lives with, your soul, with love. Man, I'm just so passionate about this right now. My lights are going off on it. See, Spirit's agreeing with me. I'm like, really? Doing it again. Okay, mental conflict. Self-doubt. From being indecisive. Okay? When you have unconditional love and you know that you are with your own soul, this fades away. But when you have codependency and you have fear and you choose to think on those things or meditate on those things, you have mental conflict, which then is translated back into your emotions, which this is emotional card, which has to do with conflict, but it affects your heart. When you're conflicted in your thoughts, then you don't want to love. You start protecting yourself. Okay? We all do this. It's like I don't know, just a human nature, I think, especially when we're not healed. But Spirit wants us to get out of this state of having to protect ourselves. This is not having the ability to take action on something because you doubt within your mind, whether you doubt that you're good enough, or you're not loving yourself enough, or you doubt that this is your soul, this other person is your divine masculine or feminine. This is divine masculine card. This ultimately is saying, listen to your intuition and have courage. Have faith and courage. When you have unconditional love, you do have faith and courage, and you come from the heart. So get out of your head, divine masculines and divine feminines. Okay, I'm feeling this resonate for both. Get out of your head of this fear and continue to love. Because ultimately, love is the thing that conquers all, and always will be. The universe has your back, divine masculines. The same energy that made the stars in the heavens is directing you in this journey. The very same love is trying to show you unconditional love for yourself, to bring you to the unconditional love that's waiting for you within your divine feminine, your own soul. Okay? Know that you are all that the universe is. And with that, knowing that, there should be no fear. Let yourself shine, man. Walk in your unconditional love. Let it shine. Surrender and let go of the fear and be all that you can be with the universe within you, with Spirit within you. Because you have the power to. This is the inner strength. This is the willpower. This is the courage. Okay? Man becoming a lion. Becoming courageous to move forward towards his divine feminine in unconditional love. advancing towards his divine feminine with this romantic knowing that you've known this past life relationship, that this is your ultimate. What I'm saying is this is your own soul. So have courage to walk towards your own soul, basically. Then we got a couple of caution cards here. Choose wisely. The birds are going towards the light, because the birds don't sit there and contemplate and get stuck in their head. They just trust the universe. Birds are just trusting. But we get all stuck in these power struggles and the financial issues, and this fears of moving forward. This card is basically saying just having many scattered energies and unrealistic expectations that prevent you from moving forward, having unrealistic expectations on yourself and others, not just being able to walk in your soul truth and just be you. Just love yourself just the way you are and be you, and allow others to love you for you. Taking time to analyze things carefully. This is actually like a wisdom card, that you look at all possibilities of a situation and not just go by your experiences from the past, or the first thing that pops up in your head, but following your intuition and being guided by the spirit, and not acting hasty. Don't make like quick decisions. Just carefully weighing all your options and decisions before you move forward, so you don't self-sabotage yourself, basically. So you don't, so you make the right decision based on love and unconditional love for yourself and for your divine feminine, or the situation that you're moving forward in has to do with love. Okay? Because that's ultimately why we're here. I felt to read this card. It's defeat in conflict. I usually don't read these, I'll usually just explain it, but this one I felt to read. The number 5 mental card represents significant learning and change, and how you handle yourself at this time is vital to your overall well-being. This card could relate to a lack of sensitivity in taking action, or in response to conditions or situations around you. This need for sensitivity could relate to you or someone else in your life. Even a battle can be won. It's important to evaluate the cost and pain to both parties. Sometimes it's best to surrender and walk away if no answer or victory can be achieved. Don't assign blame, become deceitful, or set out to get revenge, for this results and negative energy becoming part of you. You are being tested on how gentle and delicately you take the next step. Remember, everything in your life is an opportunity to learn and to grow. Okay, so now I see why I read this card. Because it's don't seek to get, revenge or get even, or, a lot of us, some things have been done that we don't understand why. And I'm going through that myself. But I will say this. You never go wrong by loving unconditionally. It's not about winning or losing, but it is about being and becoming that unconditional love. Because if the world doesn't see it in you, they're not going to see it. So be it. Divine Feminines, emotional, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there's magnetic attraction to your divine masculine. There's chemistry there. Most likely because you share the same soul. This was there before you even knew it. While the universe was still showing you those synchronicities that you didn't understand. You were drawn by that magnetic energy. Engagement. Many of you are going to start, seeing some changes and even being engaged because of divine masculines. A lot of them are on this journey 100%, 110%, and they're doing the work and they're coming into this unconditional love because they recognize what it is and what it means, and there's nothing like it. Your soul, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That kind of speaks for itself, huh? Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. So this could be a lot of divine feminines need some time alone, or a vacation, need some self-love, or you'll be going on a retreat or traveling with someone. It could be your divine feminine or divine masculines as well. So yeah. Okay. You deserve love. You are lovable. A lot of times we could be on this journey for a long time, and especially if we don't have that unconditional love, or we're going through a healing process, we could feel this like, if this person really loved me, they would already have been around, but know that you are lovable. You deserve love, and the divine is there, spirit is there. Make sure that you're loving yourself unconditionally and you never stop. Again, and just seek your intuition on what you should do on your journey, each individually. Take each card as they resonate, each individually, and in your own specific journey. whether you experience a new love in your life or your twin flame connection becomes new. I believe that many of them are becoming new because of this transformation of the tower moments and the divine feminines coming into this healing, this deep healing, and the divine masculines also healing and feeling their emotions, that there's going to be newness in your relationships coming into union. Whether that's union in 5D or 4D or 3D. And many of you are, like I said, contemplating moving into a soulmate relationship. Make sure you consult the divine, on making moves like that, and that you don't move out of the twin flame connection for the wrong reasons. That you just use your intuition. Okay. Next card, the World. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. The path toward enlightenment. So, divine feminines, you're doing amazing. Keep walking by faith. Keep loving yourself unconditionally. Keep encouraged. Stay encouraged. Keep walking in that intent and feeling your manifestations, coming to pass. Trusting the universe to bring it into your now. Got 2 celebrate cards, rejoice and celebration. This is celebration, good things happening in your life, whether it's co-workers. This could be the celebrating your union. This could be just celebrating financial gain. This could be celebrating anything that is a blessing in your life. Just complete celebration. So, alright. Alright, moving on. I feel that the divine feminines are still in this healing stage where they are moving from this dark period or this dark healing stage into the light. They're still purging, they're still, like I said, healing. Some may be moving on, like I said, to soulmate relationships. Take these as they resonate, these cards, okay? So, all right, financial and material changes. So, what I'm getting from this is just changes, challenges, or loss, but which could be spiritual or no, being like physical, but use your resources in the spiritual to bring you through this. Use your faith and faith within to help you through and to have a right perspective. Every change, know that every change has a purpose, okay? So even though things might be shifting in your life, know that they're shifting for your highest good and for growth and for learning to bring you right in the place that you're supposed to be for abundance. Okay? That's what I'm getting from that. Stay encouraged, stay positive and full of faith. Some of you may be changing jobs. But embrace the change, okay? Balance. This could be so that the divine can bring balance into your life in certain areas. Let's see. This is finding harmony within, being peaceful and balanced in all aspects of your life. A balance of give and take, not just being the giver in the divine connection, but being a receiver and making yourself able to receive, knowing that you deserve love, knowing that you deserve to receive just as much as give. This is the Justice card, so this is like balancing out everything that pertains to you, whether it's receiving love, finances, everything that you put in, getting back, and having a balance of that in your life. So getting back what you put in to things, or finding the balance in things that you already have now. Okay, and you know, this is in the spiritual card, so spiritual balance. So even, you know, balancing chakras or remaining positive, and in that meditative state, meditation. Partnerships and alliance. This is where you're starting to see the fruits of your labor. You're starting to see things blossom. Watch out for like synchronicities, like unexpected blessings or partnerships or alliances where you come together and co-create something. This can also be a card for that. Not giving too much or too little, but giving, like, this is almost like balance too. Balance in the giving and receiving in partnerships, and not giving too much, too little, or finding the balance that's good for the divine masculine and the divine feminine, or all areas of your life. Okay. And then I have awareness. This is wisdom, using your intuition and psychic skills, psychic abilities, your creativity, your self-motivation, your courage, your willpower, your love, your physical ability to move what you want to manifest, to move into that, to believe in that. Know that the universe, this is the magician card. So basically, as it is in heaven, so it be on earth. Knowing that the divine has your back, and the spirit is working everything out for your highest good. The universe hears your petitions, and your intents of your heart, and those things that you meditate on will manifest. This is like... Okay, there's two of them for the divine feminine side. Okay, so, and then this is flowing into your life, just flowing. So allow it to flow. Don't hold on to the outcomes of things. Don't hold on to this loss. Allow yourself to move on from any loss. Find balance as you move forward, and allow Spirit to move you forward into greater and bigger things. Believe that you are lovable. Believe that you are worthy of receiving those greater and bigger things. Okay? Don't be held back by nothing. Continue to love yourself unconditionally and walk in that. Letting go, putting out your intent, but letting go of how things transpire or come to pass. But putting it out there and feeling it, and then letting go of how it comes to pass while you manifest. Because you have all the tools that you need to make it happen. And unconditional love is the vital ingredient. Unconditional love for yourself and your divine masculine and those around you. Alright, let's move into the overall cards. First card I have is Eternal Love. Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. All we need to do this is trust in that eternal love. Trust in the Spirit of God, and know that Spirit has our back. And if we can't go wrong giving out love. You can't go wrong doing that. You know? All you get back is 100-fold love. A lot of times, you know, people won't love us back unconditionally, but the more we love, the more the universe does, and it'll come back through other people as well. Okay? And even change the person that's not loving us at the time. Okay, positive thoughts, creative possibilities and results. Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within me, that is within every person and situation. So stay positive. Staying positive creates positive results. What a beautiful card. Okay, what we put into the universe, we get back. So remember that, divine feminines, when we're healing, divine masculines, when we're going through this healing, that we transmute that in, you know, whatever negative comes up, we transmute that into positive, so that we receive positive back. Okay. This situation is already resolved. I give all my worries, cares, and concerns to you in exchange for true peace in all ways. Thank you for resolving this, and give details to the situation in a divine, perfect way. So, in other words, Spirit already knows before you ask what your needs are. The universe already knows. It knew who your divine masculine or feminine was before your souls came together, your soul parts came together, or you divinely came together. Spirit knows you already and knows how to take care of the situation already. It's already resolved spiritually. Allow it to manifest, result into the physical. Prayer will help this situation. Dear God and Archangel Michael, and anyone else to whom you pray, such as Jesus, I ask for this divine intervention. Describe the situation. I become your help. I trust and I follow your guidance with gratitude and grace. I need a miracle, and I ask that you send one to me in this situation quickly. Thank you and amen. Forgive yourself. You've done nothing wrong. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear toward others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Okay, Spirit's all over me on this one. A lot of divine feminines, please understand and know that you're lovable. Divine masculines as well, you are lovable. I'm speaking to the collective right now. Divine feminines and masculines. A lot of times we can feel that we did something wrong is the reason why this person isn't reaching out or showing us love, or is maybe doing the opposite, showing us negative. And oftentimes it could be within them that they're not loving themselves to be able to love. So I'm just feeling to share that don't take, you not being loved personal. Know that you're lovable. Know that you did nothing wrong. And if you did do something wrong that Spirit brings up, deal with that. Ask for forgiveness from Spirit. Ask for forgiveness from the person. And give forgiveness to yourself. And transmute all that into positive. So you can love yourself unconditionally. So you can walk in that newness, not being stuck. Okay? Forgive yourself. And keep the faith. Keep believing. Don't let that old shit keep you bound. Don't let that old stuff that keeps coming up or the past keep you from your future blessings, Don't live in yesterday. Keep the faith and go forward now. That's all we have is now. Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines, you are coming into your own. And the Divine is going to shine divinely on you through the Spirit. Keep growing, keep healing, keep surrendering control. Let go of the codependency. Keep healing and transmuting that into love. Keep loving yourself and loving others unconditionally. Keep courage. Let go of all the fear that keeps you bound and holds you back. And keep faith. Okay, I have two short cards I'm going to read. This is the Traveler, Adventure, and Potential. Free-spirited gazelle is the explorer of new paths and the seeker of new adventures. Following his intuition, he bounds gracefully into the unknown. He swiftly changes directions and zigzags to avoid complications as a result of his ability. He's comfortable in his own vulnerability. Gazelle prompts you to harness your own youthful enthusiasm that will help you fuel the way to a new experience, a bright future, all at the same time. He wants you to remember to look where you're going when leaping into new terrain with faith and optimism. Allow yourself to flow with life. A new experience, a leap of faith, spontaneous adventure, potential, freedom, childlike energy. So this card is talking about having faith and taking a leap of faith and knowing that, Spirit is going to lead and guide you as you do. One more. This card was out and I went to put it back in and Spirit said, no, read that. So I am comfort and community. The Walrus, Four of Corns. The persevering walrus settles comfortably in his environment, enjoying the results of his work. He has established a sense of order and security in his life, and celebrates personal achievement as he moves into a new phase of his life. Walrus is a warden of harmonious home and work relationships. He sees beauty in everything and recognizes the importance of community spirit. You are surrounded by joy, love, and love. Allow this collective optimism to center you spiritually.